The year is 1997 and Amazon.com is doing sales of roughly $150 million. Now its CEO and founder Jeffrey P. Bezos, LFA himself, is writing to its shareholders, and therein, in the said letter, is a paragraph subtitled, "It's all about the long term." And because it is so pertinent even to this date, that I'm going to read it out verbatim. We believe that a fundamental measure of our success will be the shareholder value we create over the long term. This value will be a direct result of our ability to extend and solidify our current market leadership position. The stronger our market leadership, the more powerful our economic model. Market leadership can translate directly to higher revenue, higher profitability, greater capital velocity, and correspondingly stronger returns on invested capital. Now, with this letter, Jeff Bezos is reminding its shareholder that if they are invested in the company, they should be invested into it for the long term. And from here we jump to the letter of 1998, and this is where things get so intriguing. Jeffrey Bezos says, "The most important thing I could say in this letter was said in last year's letter, which detailed our long-term investment approach. Because we have so many new shareholders, this year we're printing more than 200,000 of these letters, and last year we printed about 13,000. We've appended last year's letter immediately after this year's." We're talking about the letter of 1997. "I invite you," says Bezos, "to please read the section entitled, 'It's all about the long term.' You might want to read it twice to make sure we are the kind of company that you want to be invested in. As it says there, we don't claim it is the right philosophy, we just claim it is ours." I know I say this in hindsight, but if I had been reading these letters back in 1997 and 98, I would have been very interested to actually check the company out, if not invest in it at that said time. I would check it out and I would follow it up, because the philosophy of shareholder value over long term is something that resonates with me, given that that has been the advice of so many legends like Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett, and William Bernstein himself. Were really into stocks for the long haul. And if you can't do this, I'd suggest you find another way of creating wealth. It's really that simple.